Namaskar. Hello and welcome to P Guru's channel. I'm your host Sri Iyer. Joining me today is Shekhar Iyer as we look at the BMC results as well as some other events happening in and around India. Let's welcome Shekhar Iyer. Shekhar namaskar and welcome to P Guru's channel. How are you, sir?
Thank you, Shreyarji. Thank you. I'm doing good. This week is all about what has happened in Maharashtra, across Maharashtra, and in particular in the great city of Mumbai. We did talk about the BMC elections last time. We said this is one election when people have tried shortcuts to somehow, see that they have a hand on the cake. But what has happened is people have rejected all this last minute business, whether it's the Thackeray Bandhus coming together or Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar coming together. And I think people have said enough is enough. We are rather looking at development. And very important, sir, very important. I think this is the most positive thing. And I salute the people of Mumbai. They have not taken by all this talk of Marathi Manoos versus non Marathi Manoos. By and large, people have felt that they didn't go by this emotional thing, kind of, they have rather, they have not gone by sentiment or by the emotion. Rather, they have gone by what they feel is that after 25 years, this is an opportunity to try something new. And why not give the BJP a chance? And that's largely because the leadership of Devendra Fadnavis, who from Devendra Fadnavis today is being addressed as Dev Bahu, in the sense he has become a Bahu, in the sense an elder brother, who has now symbolizes some kind of a hope in terms of governance. Of course, he is managing all kinds of contradictions. I mean, even today, as we are speaking now, the newly elected corporators of Eknath Shinde Sena, they all have been bussed into a hotel in Bandra. Uh, because again, people are saying what's happening because BJP didn't get enough majority on its own to have its mayor. So they are dependent on Eknath Shinde, and Eknath Shinde wants to do a hard bargain. That's one. Second thing is, Eknath Shinde is also worried. Uddhav Thackeray today said, look, if God willing, it is quite possible that his own Shiv Sena can have a mayor. Sir, this time there were four fronts. You had BJP and Eknath Shinde. I'm talking of Mumbai Corporation elections. You had BJP and Eknath Shinde. You had the two Thackeray cousins coming together. Then third, you had the Congress along with Prakash Ambedkar and all. Fourth, there was AIMIM and they were a group. So there were so many fronts, and despite all that, what has come across is that if it comes to big takeaways, I would say one is Devendra Fadnavis has emerged a seasoned strategist, and at this stage looks invincible in terms of future of Maharashtra politics. That is why, sir, soon after the results coming in, people were beginning to see Devendra Fadnavis. He now joins that league like Yogi Adityanath or Hemant Biswa Sharma. And I would even put Devendra Fadnavis, on par with Yogi Adityanath, because in the sense, winning Mumbai Municipal Corporation has been a very tough call. Even at last assembly election, the way Fadnavis managed, and after that to keep the coalition going, because these allies like NCP and
Indeed.
NCP, Shinde, they are very difficult to manage because they have their own problems and everybody wants their things to be done. In this scenario, the way he has managed, first of all, I think we should look at the big picture that has emerged. Elections were held to 29 of the municipal corporations in Maharashtra, and that included BMC. And in all this, one clear winner is BJP. And it has, in terms of number of wards, because just as assemblies have seats, the municipal corporations have wards. So at stake was 2,869 wards, of which BJP has won across big cities, has won 1,425. That's a big number. That's a big number. And they are sure to have mayors in at least 20 of them. 20 of the 24 they have won. They are going to have their own mayors. Now, NCP, the Nationalist Congress Party of Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar, came together, and they could not do anything. People just rejected them. Where? In their own bastion of Pune and Pimpri Chinchwad. This is that belt. The Western Maharashtra is the belt of the Pawars. People completely rejected them because one thing is coming clear. People are not looking at your coming together or finding part. This is a point I think has not come out in the analysis of these elections since last 24 hours. People, were talking of, Thackeray's came together, but this happened. No, that's not the thing. Sir, your coming together for your own reason is not something that the voters are bothered about. They are looking at what are you willing to offer to the people. For whatever reasons, there was not big discussion on how to handle some of the civic issues of Mumbai. Whereas BJP took the Vikas plan. They kept talking about this. What is in store for Mumbai? How to handle the problems of housing, clean drinking water, transport issues, other infrastructure, housing. Even Dharavi redevelopment was a big issue. So these people came together saying, no, we have come together, so this is what our workers wanted. You are more bothered about coming together to save yourself. Whether it is the Thackeray Bandhus or the Pawars. So that has not gone well. Now, for the BJP, sir, and if I look at parties, for the BJP, it has shown it has established supremacy. And sir, very interesting thing. Sir, Devendra Fadnavis decided, he conveyed to central BJP, we do not want campaign by Prime Minister Modi or Amit Shah. Though Amit Shah would have loved to campaign, but he made it clear, no, we wanted this to be a Maharashtrian affair. Because if PM or Amit Shah or PM and Amit Shah were to come, or Yogi Adityanath also, he made it clear, we don't want Yogi. It was suggested in order to increase the decibel levels on Hindutva. It was suggested, but Fadnavis said, no, I want it a completely local affair. I will take charge. I will go for the campaign. I will take a look at the candidate selection, their background. We don't want a Delhi affair here, though high stakes were there. And fortunately, sir, the Prime Minister accepted that proposal. Amit Shah accepted the proposal. Consequently, since the elections were also on the lines of Marathi Manoos versus non-Marathi Manoos, salvaging the pride and asmita of Marathi Manoos, by keeping out the central leaders from Delhi, Devendra Fadnavis denied an opportunity to the Thackerays to make this an issue. And also he kept out Yogi Adityanath. He says no. And though he kept out Yogi Adityanath, there was a subtle Hindutva angle, or I would call a subtle Hindutva flavor in these elections. Subtle in the sense, people did make issues like India-Pakistan came, and all these Hindu-Muslim things were there. But Fadnavis made it very clear, look, because the first charge was a non-Marathi person will become mayor of Mumbai. This was the charge leveled at Fadnavis, that you are going to put, in the sense, because of domination of in business and commerce in Mumbai, that a Gujarati or a Rajasthani or somebody else will take over, or a Punjabi will take over, which was very far-fetched, because today BJP has among its homegrown leaders belonging to Marathi speaking. That don't happen. But it was a strong campaign by Thackeray, saying that BJP has a sinister design to take away Mumbai, to make it a union territory, because this campaign had worked in Lok Sabha elections. That said, the whole idea is to have a union territory. So this time he was very careful, and that did a big thing, sir. And one thing is, what you call the silver lining, as they say, for Uddhav Thackeray is, he has managed to show that in Mumbai, his party managed to score more than Eknath Shinde's. And that he controlled the Shiv Sena legacy in Mumbai. That much he could keep. Because they got only, Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena got only 29 seats. Whereas he managed to get 65 seats. So that's the thing. And for MNS, sir, Raj Thackre's Maharashtra Sena, in 2017, when the last elections were held, he had got 7. And this time he managed 6. So for him, in fact, Uddhav's decision to take him along is what caused Congress to leave the alliance. They said, no, we can't. Because we will lose our core votes, whether it is minorities, or it is Dalits, or it is non-Marathi speaking voters. That's why Congress came out. But for Congress, it's quite a disappointment, because the Muslims have now found a new savior. They have rejected Samajwadi Party and they have embraced, sir, I repeat this word, they have embraced Asauddin Owaisi's I-PAC. And Congress just got, they contest, Congress is all over Maharashtra, they won 324 seats. And they managed to win 25 wards in Mumbai. Now, I-PAC, sir, he's another, after the Devendra Fadnavis, if anybody else has, this election has proved to be a big boost, that is OIC. Has made a big mark, and they have won 95 seats across 29 corporations. Very clearly indicating that Muslim voters have, they have shifted from Samajwadi Party, certainly from the Congress, to they want to try out OIC. So this has been OIC's original plan. Earlier he did well in that in Aurangabad, this time also. So the biggest hall, they have all total they have got 24 wards, but the biggest hall is in Aurangabad, which is now called Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, and 24 wards they won in Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, that is Aurangabad, and 20 in Malegaon, which are Muslim dominated pockets of Maharashtra. So I benefited, and overall picture is that Devendra Fadnavis has shown his leadership, that he can manage contradictions, he can manage coalition, and he refused to get provoked. So the very interesting part. Sir, for instance, when Annamalai came here to Mumbai, and there was probably a word was missing because he was speaking half Hindi and half English or whatever. And he said Maharashtra, Mumbai, and he used the word Bombay instead of saying Mumbai. And he said that Bombay does not belong to Maharashtra only. He didn't use the word only. He said does not belong to Maharashtra, but it's a universal city. It's a world city. So they pounced on him. The Thackerays and Raj Thackray. Raj Thackray called him a Rasmalai. Sir, soon after the results, the social media was flooded with memes about how Annamalai is feeding Rasmalai to Raj Thackray. And sir, this so this whole thing is, the interesting part is, even through that, even this Annamalai episode, when Annamalai said that, and then Annamalai went to Chennai and said, look, I have heard they have written editorials in their official organ saying they'll break my legs if I come to Mumbai again. So I will, in fact, Annamalai's position was rather provoking, and which did not go down with many Maharashtra leaders. They said, why is he unnecessarily adding more fuel. But Devendra Fadnavis refused it. He said one word. He says, he said, look, I don't take Raj Thackeray seriously because Raj Thackeray spoke in a manner which was very unparliamentary, very uncivil. He started using slogans which the Bal Thackeray had used against South Indians. So all that helped only consolidate, I would say, voters' sentiments more in favor of the BJP. So that is the thing. Now, the second point that we are discussing today, sir, is what is this? Why is resort politics is back? What is Eknath Shinde trying to do? Because they were all told today to assemble by 3 p.m. at Taj East End at Bandra. They were told to come there and be there for the next 3 days. Now, why 3 days, next 3 days? Because no, we want to discuss a strategy. Two things have happened, sir. There are two reasons why Shinde wants all his newly elected corporators to be huddled in a 7-star hotel. One, he fears the possibility of defections. And that defection could be, they could go even to the BJP or they can go back to the parent party. Because Uddhav has been saying, God willing, I will be able to, God willing, I will be able to have my own party's mayor there. And for them, it's a cash cow. They have tasted blood. 75,000 crore is the budget of BMC. So without this, they'll be starved of, their vitamin M. Now, this is one reason. And second reason, people are saying this could be a strategic step, where Shinde wants to bargain for mayor's post. Though he has got only 29 seats. Because, sir, BJP won 89 seats. And Shiv Sena is 29. So that total comes to 118, which is more than the halfway mark. 4 more than, because the halfway mark is 114, because it is 227 member BMC. And Eknath Shinde says, I'm the kingmaker, so why not make this mayor's post rotational? We have heard CM's post being rotational. Now Eknath Shinde wants to say, why not make this post rotational? That is one. Now, given the scenario, the way it is, where the BJP is dependent on Eknath Shinde to, get its mayor, but it will have to concede few things, and they have to work on a deal. Sir, on the other hand, what the opposition calculation is, I think that should be interesting to our viewers. UBT, that is Uddhav Bal Thackeray's Shiv Sena, they have got 65 watts. They won 68 watts. MNS has got 6. NCP Sharad Pawar has got 1. That totals 72. Now, Congress is 24. AIMIM is 8. Samajwadi Party 2. That is total 106. So, they are saying, if we can break this alliance and get 8 more, then we can easily, we will also cross the halfway mark. But they will have to break people. If they have to get 8 more from there. If they can get 8 more, say 8 of the corporators of Eknath Shinde were to shift, then UBT will stake claim for the mayor's position. So a lot of drama is on cards. But nevertheless, this game will go on, but I'm sure Devendra Fadnavis will not let it go like that. BJP being because, sir, BJP BJP could not get a majority on its own. They got only 89, whereas they needed 114. So that shortfall they have to make up with Eknath Shinde's support. So there is in that sense, yes, there. So definitely now this bargaining will be there. So heavy bargaining, and how this bargaining goes. But in terms of the central point that which we are making on tonight's show is this: Fadnavis has come of age. He joins the new league, and his style is more like a Vajpayee style, and rather than a Yogi style. So in 2029, on post 2029 or post Prime Minister Modi's era, he is going to be a very, very important player. I am not using the word contender because in BJP nobody can be a contender. Though it's very, very journalistic language, say these are contenders for the top post, in the post Modi era. There are no contenders, but these people will be, somebody who will have to be seriously reckoned with. In the sense, they are important. And sir, Maharashtra after Uttar Pradesh has the second largest number of Lok Sabha seats. And if Fadnavis, and he can take the development agenda forward, just as Yogi Adityanath has done. Hindutva flavor, but actually it is development. Similarly, if the same formula is applied in Maharashtra, where the Hindutva interests or the cause of the Hindutva is simultaneously upheld along with development, then you are going to see Devendra Fadnavis emerging as a very, very important BJP leader in the next 5 years. Shreyarji.
There is one other interesting fact that has emerged. Looks like the BJP has had a much higher strike rate than its partner Shiv Sena, that is Shinde. And this would also give Shinde cause for concern, because what it means is if BJP had said, look, we are the senior partner, we will take 2/3 seats and you take 1/3 seats. I don't remember the split in seats. Perhaps BJP could have gotten a majority by itself, sir.
No, BJP contested a more number of seats than Eknath Shinde Sena. Sir, I must also tell our viewers that Eknath Shinde Sena has done well in Thane, in their stronghold. But in one particular ward, where Eknath Shinde's house is located in Thane, their UBT has won that ward. Entire Thane, they have gained majority, municipal corporation. But that particular ward, it is Eknath, that seat where his house is located. That seat has gone to UBT. So it is not that he has done. And in Mumbai, see, sir, this is an election which has, as I said, it has left BJP very happy. It has not totally disappointed Uddhav Thackeray. It has not also totally disappointed Eknath Shinde, because for Eknath Shinde it was question of survival. And in that belt, Thane and whatever he has gained in Mumbai, he continues to remain a powerful survivor. And for Thackeray, for Uddhav Thackeray, though he has not gained control of any municipal corporation, at least in Mumbai he can say that having won 65 seats, that he remains an important player. Nobody can say that at least he has got more than what Eknath Shinde got, 29. So, which means he got more than the double of what Eknath Shinde managed. So, thereby, he can also claim that the legacy has not been snatched away from him. Sir.
Yes, indeed, you are absolutely right on that count, sir. At the same time, one has to wonder to what end the Shiv Sena is pursuing its politics, especially the UBT and Maharashtra Navnirman Sena. Sir, BJP, Mumbai is not really the Mumbai 10 years ago, sir. UP Bhaiyas don't need to come to Mumbai to get jobs. They are getting them in UP itself. Bihari Babus probably will also be looking to, staying in Bihar itself. Things are moving on there. And financial capital is, the center of gravity is moving to Ahmedabad. So what I'm trying to say is Mumbai needs to rediscover itself, just like the way Coimbatore did, sir. When the textile mills complete thing just fell through the roof in the 90s, early 90s. because of liberalization, they rediscovered the city. It's back to being bustling. So my point is that Mumbai has its work cut out. It needs to do more. Yes, Navi Mumbai has a new international airport. All that is great. Essentially, they need to try and find some other things in which they are good at. Sir, even movies, those are being shot in Noida, sir, and they are getting very good facilities there. They're getting very good discounts. Yogi has said that, okay, I mean, let the best place win. So this is a good, friendly competition, you can say. Let's wait and see how this plays out. And I good luck to Bajpa, but I'm a little surprised. I thought BJP will be able to get a little bit more than that. I thought they'll get 110 or something like that within the striking distance. Then all these things just become moot points. So let's go to West Bengal. West Bengal, one surprise is Mamata might lose, but from the way Prime Minister is saying, I don't know, it looks a little hyperbolic. Your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, it does, because Bengal has always been, something unattainable kind of thing, as if there is a glass ceiling and BJP can see it, but they can't reach it. And we saw in 2021, they pumped a lot of resources in Bengal. I mean, in terms of finances, in terms of energy, manpower, but then they emerged as the largest opposition party, but then in the process they collected a lot of I would say rejects of the TMC, and soon after the assembly election, when they realized BJP is not close to striking distance from power, and because of the coercive operations of the TMC leadership, many of them went back. And in this Lok Sabha election, they did not do as well as they had done in 2019 elections. But with all these setbacks, what has happened is, sir, this special intensive revision, this has put the fear of God in all the Trinamool Congress leaders. As I said, and it has a 294-member state assembly. It's a huge assembly because of the population in West Bengal. And Mamata has got 232 seats in this current house, which was elected in 2021. Now, this SIR, what has happened, sir? I gather that in at least 72 of the seats which Mamata's party won last time, the winning margin of that party and the number of names cut, is more than the names deleted. So I think it's the other way around. The number of names deleted is more than the victory margin in 72 places. And another 48 places, it's very close. Number of deletions and number of the winning margin are same. This is in case of BJP also. BJP out of 77 places, in 42 places, this problem is there. So there is a scare that formula that has worked for Mamata, 30% Muslim vote, all you need is another 20%. That has put so much of scare. So you saw the brazen manner in which when Enforcement Directorate went to the residence of one Pratik Jain, who is a I-PAC co-founder. I-PAC is an organization that was founded by Prashant Kishore and his friends, and which advises on election strategy. Now, she went there, and with ED officials present, she went, carried away some laptop and some documents, and things came out. And sir, a day ago, Supreme Court took a very serious view of these developments. And when ED moved the High Court the next day, this happened on January 13th. January 8th. And the next day when they moved the Supreme Court, Kolkata High Court, there was so much of ruckus by lawyers belonging to Trinamool Congress. They did not want a hearing to come, and the judge, out of total, I would say exasperated by the behavior in the courtroom, she adjourned the case and left. Now the matter reached Supreme Court yesterday, and Supreme Court has said, what is this? Why did the CM go there? So they may soon pass some orders. Because ED wants action against Mamata. They have even said we have to arrest her for obstructing public servants from performing the duty. So it has got serious. Now, with this development in the backdrop, Prime Minister held his first, I would say, election campaign rally today. That was in Malda, where he flagged off the new Vande Bharat sleeper coaches. It will run between Howrah to Guwahati. Two states facing elections, they are getting a new sleeper train. This is, sir, Vande Bharat, as we all know, the introduction of Vande Bharat has changed the quality of travel in railways. Better coaches, modern facilities. And PM, right from 2014 Red Fort address, he has always spoken of, train travel being a test case of ease of living. So that people get to travel in trains that are safer, arrive in stations that resemble airports, where there are lounges, there are food court. And just as the CM in Gujarat, he had made all the bus terminus, the bus stations into an airport kind of thing. And some of the bus stations, major interstate bus stations in Gujarat, they are supposed to have all passenger amenities. Similarly, now, sir, there is a redevelopment of stations going all over the country. Number of stations, and they have been selected stations and they are being redeveloped in terms of platform length, waiting rooms, better facilities, AC waiting rooms. A lot of things are happening, along with the issue of safety. Now, today he flagged off this Vande Bharat because first of the sleeper coaches, so far there have been only chair cars, and they have been connecting trains that travel a distance of say 7 or 8 hours. But these are overnight trains, and these overnight trains are going to have sleeper coaches, which will have modern design, which will allow a lot of comfort for the passengers, which has been built with passengers, keeping passenger in mind. Instead, this is a far away from, the first of the coaches in India were just boxes for people to sit and go, bearing those AC, which was meant only for the Englishmen on who were traveling on work or on holiday. So we have come a far away. Now, using this occasion, Prime Minister made some very, very strong points, I would say, that it was clear the BJP has decided to make this particular election in West Bengal as an infiltration to be a central issue. That is influx of illegal migrants, which Mamata has been totally in a state of denial, whereas BJP has decided to make it, and he said very clearly today, Prime Minister, that we will stop infiltration when we are voted back. And as far as the anxiety among communities like Matuas, who are basically Hindu scheduled caste, who came away from Bangladesh because of atrocities on them, who have not yet got Indian citizenship, they will not be targeted. They are not illegal migrants. But illegal migration is an issue that will be dealt with very severely. And along with that, BJP is also taking up the issue of corruption. Now, Prime Minister and Amit Shah, they always like to take a challenge when everybody says, nothing will happen, you're going to lose again. Well, there are many friends in Bengal who keep telling me BJP is there's going to be no different from 2021. But nevertheless, the BJP leadership has decided, no, we'll have to go full hog, and we will have to see that whatever, the Mamata's at least number of seats, then it comes down. So this is going to be a very, very closely watched, and there are several issues. And Mamata is now, today there was a function, sir, in Jalpaiguri, where she started saying, I appeal to judiciary to save democracy. Sir, if anybody has contributed to such a pathetic state of democratic institutions in West Bengal, Mamata has made a singular contribution. And today she is appealing to judges. No other state you will see. Of course, Supreme Court also wanted to know from ED why only during as the elections approach, why are you conducting these raids? What is the pattern? Supreme Court put a pause on this. But Mamata is no longer that confident. Though people say that she will come back because BJP is not strong enough. And Congress left and all, they are still divided, wondering what to do. Should we go alone? Should we go? They are debating it. Sir.
Sir, even in Tamil Nadu today, they are talking about ADMK alliance, that is NDA, getting between 190 to 200 seats out of 234. That sounds a little too good to be true. I don't want anybody to get into this complacency that, oh, we are going to win by a mile. Not so sure. The other side is not exactly, that bad. And like you said, sir, one the race starts from zero. For the other, the race starts from 30-yard line, 100-yard sprint. 30-yard line is where the other side is starting. So it's not easy. I think BJP needs to understand that. Yeah, politically it may sound great that BJP is going to sweep the polls. I seriously doubt it, sir. I think at least 50 seats are in Mamata's clutch. 50 seats, 50. Because of the fact that, some people don't apply their minds, or rather they apply their minds too well to do one thing and one thing only. And unfortunately for them, they find India so difficult to live. Go to the other two countries, Bangladesh or Pakistan. They'll welcome you with open arms. Please, our guests, go. See, this thing has to be told, sir. Anyway, topic for a different day. So let's take some questions now.
So before that, I have a breaking news. I mentioned about this evening, the Congress High Command, as they say, it's a euphemism for Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge. So today there was a meeting where Rahul Gandhi and Kharge spent 4 hours with the Tamil Nadu Congress leaders. And this was about, that Hamlet's question, to be with Vijay or not to be with Vijay. To be with Vijay or with DMK. Now, two views have prevailed. That's what I'm getting to hear from my sources. That, in fact, Rahul Gandhi and Kharge interacted with 39 leaders today. And they sought their opinion and advice. And Rahul Gandhi specifically told them, whatever we discuss here should not appear in Tamil papers tomorrow. Because Tamil papers have been running a very interesting, juicy details about how Congress is imploding on this issue with VK. Now, till they take a decision, but one thing is coming clear, sir. This is the big breaking thing, which is that Congress High Command is open to the question of an alliance with Vijay. And we already saw people who claim to be very close to Vijay, whether it is Madikam Thakur or Praveen Chakravarti, they have been very voicing openly. And when Rahul Gandhi, sir, on January 13th, met A. Raja at Gudalur in Nilgiris, and where he said, what is this problem? Why is not DMK willing to accept for a coalition? Because these Dravidian parties have been priding themselves that they have never allowed coalition in Chennai. They want to get into an alliance in Delhi.
And then also gone ministries.
Whether it is VP Singh government, Devagowda government, Gujarat government, Vajpayee government, moment Jayalalitha left, DMK jumped in. When Karunanidhi was still then calling BJP is a party of Pandarangs, of all the sadhus and all this, and he even used the word saffron fraud. But no, we have come for Vajpayee, and they stayed put till Murasoli Maran, who fell ill and he was under treatment. Till he passed away, they remained in NDA. And in January of 2024, they left. When they have realized they have sucked out everything they wanted. 2004. Yeah, they left. But this is definitely going to give some difficult moments for DMK. And some people say it's just pressure tactics to see that DMK parts with more than 25. Because sir, last time they gave them 25, they won 18. This time they were told we'll give you 18 or 20, since whatever you have got, you take. So that created all this open call for, and also they are irritated by that film Parashakti. This Parashakti film, it has attacked the Congress. And Parashakti stars turned up at the Pongal function, which was attended by Prime Minister. At the Union Ministerial, Murugan's house, all the Parashakti caste was there. And they sang and danced also for Pongal. And PM sat through and enjoyed. Of course, DMK spokespersons were on television. What is wrong in their attending? Of course, DMK is upset that this Parashakti film, which they have sponsored, which they have financed, their star decided to attend PM's Pongal in Delhi. And some of the main actors of the film, they came out and said, oh, it was a great thing to, meet the Prime Minister. And Vijay has been having it quite bad. He had CBI summoned him once. He came last week. And he'll be again coming on 19th. His film Jananayakan is yet to get clearance. And Supreme Court refused to intervene, said you settle the matter in Madras High Court. So in this scenario, sir, a lot is happening. And today, Edappadi Palaniswamy, he announced bonanza for voters in terms of what ADMK will do if they come to power. And one of the main things that he has announced is 2,000 rupees for women, as against 1,000 rupees for women, which the DMK has been giving. That's so, and also I think they are going to give money for buying two-wheelers for women. So the first of pre-poll, what do you call, freebies? Promises that Edappadi has announced today, because today being the birth anniversary of MGR, the man who founded the AIADMK in 1972. Sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Let's take some questions now. When will P Guru's channel start in India to sweep all other media to dust? Varga, with your blessings soon.
That's a very sweet question. I would say it's a Pongal question.
Yes. We are seeing the Thackeray part of the Pongal. Magnet Ranga wants to know, did Raj join Uddhav to strengthen hum or sabotage? Mumbai has a good percentage of South Indians and they respect Annamalai. It wasn't smart of Raj to insult him and lose the votes of South Indians.
Sir, the Raj's language and tone and tenor of the way he speaks, it belongs to a Jurassic age. And today, sir, an average Marathi Manoos is not threatened by, he has no existential crisis. The problem that was there in the 60s and 70s or even 80s. There is a sentiment, of course, but without the politics-induced violence, I don't think an average Marathi Manush is, has any lack of confidence. There is no lack of confidence, sir.
Sir, I could not hear you, but I suppose you answered the question. Let's go to the next question. Soul Mortal wants to know, Shekhar sir, I belong from Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, and as far as I know, MIM has won 33 seats and BJP won 57.
Sir, I have been speaking with whatever statistics I have got. It is possible that our Soul Mortal may be having the latest tally. But nevertheless, MIM has won a large number of seats from two places. One is the Aurangabad and the other is the Malegaon.
Sir, please, I'm not able to hear you, so I'm just going to read the question. You answer, sir. Situation in Bengal is alarming. Violence is being incited to consolidate minority votes ahead of elections. We now feel Siliguri chicken neck is more vulnerable than ever. Your thoughts?
Well, I think this has been made very clear by our army chiefs and our defense ministry also, that they have taken into account some of the pronouncements coming from across the border, where they have been talking about. In fact, Mohammed Yunus himself set off this controversy by saying that that interior parts of Northeast, they can be cut off by Bangladesh. And since then, I would not like to disclose more than what we can say, but certainly this kind of threats are not taken lightly, and our armed forces have prepared for such situations. Sir.
Next question, Shekharji, why was the NDA in Maharashtra so confusing this time? Ajit Pawar and Supriya united in few areas. Shinde Sena was against BJP in a few areas.
Sir, these civic elections are the foundation for whatever state politics or national politics. And without satisfying their workers who wanted to contest, and who you cannot tell them no for the sake of optics, for the sake of the alliance, for Mahayuti's sake you don't contest. They cannot do. Neither Eknath Shinde can do that, or BJP can tell in the areas that they are stronghold to let Eknath Shinde to contest. Of course, Ajit Pawar's case, he went out of the alliance for the sake of civic election, because the same pressure that in Pune, which has been dominated by BJP, his party workers were insisting we should challenge BJP. So Ajit Pawar look at the contradiction. Ajit Pawar as a minister in the Mahayuti criticized BJP's performance in Pune Municipal Corporation, Pimpri Municipal Corporation, Chinchwad, criticized the performance.
Thank you, sir. Next question, Shekharji, with the talk of Fadnavis being PM material, do you see him moving to a central role in Delhi soon, or will he remain focused on Maharashtra for the foreseeable future?
Sir, I can say
I'm going to go out and come back in. I'm not able to hear you. I'm just going to go. Please keep answering, sir.
Yeah,
if I don't come back before the next question, you can take the next question.
Yeah, no, I don't see any immediate shifting of Fadnavis coming to Delhi at the moment, because he will remain focused in Maharashtra, and he will be focused on the Vikas part, the Vikas of Maharashtra. So before the next Lok Sabha elections, the Fadnavis goal is to show some very tangible, I would say very visible initiatives that shows not just the Mumbai infrastructure, but the entire Maharashtra is benefiting from good guidance and good governance. Next question, please. Do you think the anti-incumbency factor in Bengal is strong enough to translate into a sweep, or will it be closer quarters than predicted? Well, the anti-incumbency issues are there, but the whole problem is how much of a free and fair election can take place. Because Mamata and her men, her party, they don't believe in anything free and fair elections. It's only because of election commission and presence of central forces some semblance of an election takes place there. That has always been a problem. Of course, the violence has been coming down because election commission has been coming down heavily. But this time, sir, the whole advantage is the demographic structure of Bengal. That 30% minority vote will not shift from Mamata. Of course, her worry is the newer parties like Indian Secular Front. Now there is Humayun Kabir, who has broken away from Trinamool Congress. He has formed his own party. So he could also eat into, and Owaisi is planning to step into Bengal. He is again going to try. So these are the things that is bothering her. And the fact that SIR has removed a number of dead voters who used to come alive to vote during elections, that is also worrying her.
अब मैं हैदराबादी में बोलता हूँ, ओवैसी में गुगली पे गुगली डालते जा रहे भाई. अब कहां जाकर रोकेंगे पता नहीं. चलो, next question please. Unplugged wants to know, by UGC we are creating more division in Hindu society.
By UGC you mean
there's a reservation thing, right?
Acha, okay, about quotas, affirmative action.
Quotas.
Yeah, because this now the UGC has said that all the posts should be filled and vacancies should not be kept like that. So, sir, even as it's very important that affirmative actions are both carried out in letter and spirit. Often, what has happened is authorities have been forced to hire people who do not qualify or not, who have even they don't possess the minimum qualifications. Sometimes, so much of relaxation is given where the quality has suffered in terms of candidates selected. Sir.
Very, very good, sir. Next question. Thank you, Kumaresh Ananda, for your super sticker. Thank you, Dharani Rohit, for your generous grant. What will be the future of Shiv Sena UBT alliance?
Well, this election has not completely, demolished the Shiv Sena under Uddhav Thackeray, because by winning 65 seats in Mumbai, at least some saving grace is there. Because after BJP, they are the second largest party. But at the same time, Uddhav Thackeray has to reinvent himself. The UBT Shiv Sena has to reinvent itself. Because even today, sir, post-election results, Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray are saying the same thing. That if there is any challenge to Marathi Asmita, then we will not keep quiet. And Raj Thackeray in similar in that violent overtone that we'll bring them to knees. So which means they are still hoping that they can do their politics with just one section, rather than reach out to all Maharashtrians, no matter what language they speak.
Next one, please. Vijay's TVK looks like a deep state evangelical project to me. What are your thoughts on that? Is deep state going state by state now, since they cannot target Modi at one go nationally? Even the NC Congress alliance was formed in J&K. Other than US ambassador had visited Abdullah's. Likewise, ZPM was formed in Mizoram by deep state, with its CM later turning hostile.
No, sir, whatever the deep state may be doing, as far as Tamil Nadu is particularly, when we talk of the case of Tamil Nadu, it is known that forces which are opposed to the BJP egged on Vijay to come in. The other reason for Vijay to enter into politics because of his differences with Udayanidhi Stalin, Stalin's son, and who has a big hand on the Tamil Nadu film industry. I am told it's a battle between them over distribution and some percentages which it's question of sharing of the revenue. I am told it's some revenue sharing model problem. That is one thing. And this time, since there was a heavy projection of Udayanidhi Stalin as the next chief minister, that actually provoked forces who are opposed to Udayanidhi to encourage Stalin, to encourage Vijay to step in. That is one part. The second part is the forces, you call them evangelical forces or church or whatever, they are worried that DMK has not been very popular. I mean, they have been on the slide. That slide should not benefit ADMK, because ADMK is in alliance with BJP. So these organizations believe that ADMK BJP coming to power means then BJP gets a foothold. That should be avoided at all the costs. But ultimately, Vijay has to decide. If he is going to play only the vote katua, role, cut the votes of, DMK and cut the votes of, say, ADMK, that is not going to take him far. Then he has to think of the next elections. But if he wants to make an impact, he has to, decide. That is why BJP has been repeatedly, sending out that signal that there has to be a unity of anti-DMK forces if your objective is to unseat the DMK.
Right. Well, very interesting discussions today, sir. Very, very 360 indeed perspective on a lot of things. Thank you so much, Shekhar Iyer. And we'll be back with him on Wednesday, same time. Maybe 9:30 or 9, I don't know exactly, but we will try to see if we can maintain the same time as old times. Today, Shekhar was adjusting for me. Thank you so much, sir. And we'll be again seeing you, like I said, on Wednesday. Namaskar.
Namaskar.